After 45, the problem with money is rarely a lack of intelligence. Most people already know what they should do. The real issue is inconsistency caused by emotional overload. Financial systems fail not because people don't care, but because the systems demand too much attention. At this stage of life, attention is limited, energy is limited, and any financial approach that depends on constant motivation eventually collapses. That's why habits matter more than strategies. Habits reduce decision-making, they remove friction, they protect mental energy. Financial success after 45 is no longer about intensity, it's about sustainability. Many people try to improve their finances by doing more tracking, more analysis, more adjustments. But complexity creates fatigue, and fatigue leads to abandonment. The goal now is not optimization at all costs. It's creating a system that works even when you're tired, distracted, or emotionally overloaded. A good habit should make life easier, not harder. If a habit feels heavy, it won't last. Calm financial habits operate quietly in the background. They don't demand constant attention. They don't create pressure. They simply keep things moving in the right direction. The first habit is clarity, but not the kind most people imagine. This is not about checking numbers every day. Constant monitoring creates anxiety, not control. True clarity comes from knowing where things stand without constantly looking. It's about having one simple reference point that reassures you that everything is stable. This habit takes less than a minute a day, and once it's in place, financial stress decreases dramatically. Because uncertainty, not numbers, is what creates tension. A calm financial system always has a single point of reference, one place that summarizes your situation. The format doesn't matter, consistency does. When you know exactly where to look, clarity becomes effortless. You don't jump between accounts. You don't mentally calculate balances. Everything important is visible at a glance. Over time, this reference point becomes a source of reassurance. You stop feeling the urge to check multiple things. Trust replaces anxiety, and trust reduces stress more effectively than any detailed analysis. One of the biggest mistakes people make is collecting too much data. More information does not create more clarity, it creates confusion. After 45, the goal shifts from detail to meaning. You don't need every number. You need a few indicators that tell you whether things are stable. Are obligations covered? Is there a buffer? Is spending aligned with income? These questions matter more than precise totals. When you focus on meaning rather than detail, clarity becomes intuitive. You stay informed without being overwhelmed. This habit should take no more than 1 minute a day. Anything longer will eventually be skipped. You look at your reference point. You confirm that nothing is out of place, and you move on. There is no analysis, no judgment. This is not a problem-solving session, it's a confirmation ritual. Its purpose is to reinforce stability. When this becomes automatic, your relationship with money changes. You stop associating finances with effort, you associate them with order, and order creates calm. Simplicity comes next. Complexity feels productive, but it quietly drains energy. Every additional account, rule, or exception demands attention. Over time, that attention becomes fatigue. After 45, fatigue directly affects consistency. A system that requires frequent decisions will eventually be ignored. Simplification removes friction so the system can function without constant input. When financial life becomes simpler, decisions feel lighter, resistance decreases, progress continues quietly. Simplification begins with identifying what no longer serves a clear purpose. Systems that made sense earlier in life may no longer align with current priorities. The goal is not to optimize every element, but to ask a simple question. Does this reduce stress or increase it? If something adds complexity without adding clarity, it becomes a liability. Removing it creates immediate relief. Relief is often the first sign that simplification is working. Every decision consumes mental energy. Simplification reduces decision points. Fewer categories, fewer transfers, fewer rules. This doesn't reduce control, it increases it. When choices are limited, follow-through improves. Predictability increases, and predictability creates calm. This is why simplification is essential after 45. Many people resist simplification because they equate complexity with control. But complexity often creates the opposite. When systems become too detailed, they stop being actively managed. A simplified system keeps you engaged at the right level. You remain informed without being overwhelmed. True control comes from clarity and consistency, not detail. Simplification does not mean removing safety. It means redefining it. Safety comes from buffers, flexibility, and awareness. Complexity hides problems. Simplicity reveals them early. Early awareness prevents crises. That's why simplification increases security rather than reducing it. Once simplicity is in place, emotional control becomes the next priority. Most financial mistakes are emotional, not intellectual. Fear, urgency, and comparison distort judgment. After 45, these emotions often intensify. Emotional control doesn't mean suppressing feelings. It means preventing them from dictating decisions. Awareness is the first step. Everyone has emotional patterns. Some freeze, others overreact. These reactions are automatic. Recognizing them without judgment creates choice. Awareness allows you to design systems that limit exposure to triggers. This reduces emotional influence without eliminating emotion itself. Creating distance between impulse and action is essential. Urgent decisions are rarely necessary. Most financial actions can wait. Introducing a pause protects you from acting emotionally. Often, a single night is enough. Distance allows emotion to settle and logic to return. Many costly mistakes are avoided this way. Emotional reactions are often triggered by noise. Constant updates, opinions, and sensational information amplify fear and excitement. Reducing exposure is a form of protection. You don't need constant information, you need relevant information. Selectivity stabilizes perception and improves judgment. Rules also reduce emotional involvement. Simple rules guide decisions when emotions are high. These rules should be few and clear. Complex rules are ignored. Simple rules are followed. They create consistency and protect long-term stability. Emotions are not enemies. They provide information. Fear signals risk. Excitement signals opportunity. The problem is immediate action. Emotional control means interpretation, not suppression. When emotions are observed rather than obeyed, they become useful. Automation reinforces stability by removing effort. Automation is not about convenience, it's about reliability. Automated actions don't depend on motivation or memory. They reduce errors and ensure consistency. Automation transforms intention into execution. Only essential actions should be automated. Fixed obligations, savings, transfers that support stability. Decisions are made once, then repeated. This reduces mental load and creates rhythm. Rhythm creates predictability. Predictability creates calm. Automation does not reduce control, it increases it. You define the rules, the system follows them. Control shifts from monitoring to design. Reviews focus on outcomes, not actions. Automated systems should not be adjusted frequently. Constant changes reintroduce emotion. Trust the process. Review periodically, not constantly. Patience becomes a strategic advantage. The greatest benefit of automation is peace of mind. You don't wonder if something was missed. Money becomes predictable. Predictability creates calm. Review is the final habit. Review is not about finding problems. It's about confirming alignment. You're not correcting, you're observing. Reviews should feel neutral, not urgent. Frequency matters. Monthly or quarterly reviews are enough. The key question is simple. Does this still support the life I want? If yes, no change is needed. If no, adjustments are made calmly. These 5 habits work together. Clarity creates awareness. Simplicity reduces friction. Emotional control prevents disruption. Automation ensures consistency. Review maintains alignment. Together they form a system designed for this stage of life. Financial success after 45 is not about doing more. It's about doing what matters consistently. These habits reduce stress and increase confidence. Money becomes a supportive system rather than a source of pressure. In the next video, we'll explore how to apply these habits gradually without disruption. Because progress at this stage is not about speed, it's about calm direction, sustained over time.